Rah, 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 rah. Anyway, that's enough of that crap. Hello, everybody. My name is Nicole, though I go by Nikki Raven, and I'll be your vampire hunter instructor. Yeah, everybody. So there's like this stupid rule that if you're going to hunt vampires, you have to be a cheerleader. Look, I don't make the rules, okay? It's stupid, but if I don't dress up as a cheerleader, then I can't hunt vampires. I don't know. It's just a thing. Apparently, there's something intrinsic about cheerleaders that are good at fighting vampires. Talk to Buffy about it. It's not my idea, okay? This is not what I would have chosen to wear. But since we're here, I'm going to help you hunt vampires. Okay? Great. Now, the first rule of hunting vampires is you got to get a cheerleader outfit. I know, you don't want to. I recommend joining the cheer squad. It'll make your cover easier. Look, guys, there are guy cheerleaders. Lose it. Just get over it, okay? You're going to have to dress in a cheerleader outfit if you're going to hunt vampires. It's just how it works, okay? So that's step one. Once you start wearing your cheerleader outfit, you will find that you gain supernatural abilities. No, not every cheerleader has vampire hunting powers, but every vampire hunter has to dress like a cheerleader to get those powers. Got it? Oh my God. Are you guys... Anyway, let's go on. Rick'em, rock'em, roll, whatever. And yes, the more cheers you do, the more supernatural powers you'll get. Look, guys, I don't make the rules. I hate it. I hate dressing like a cheerleader. I hate doing the cheers, but it's how I get my powers. Would you rather have the strength of 10 individuals, or would you rather a vampire snap your head like a pretzel stick? Exactly. Rock'em, rock'em, roll. Now, the next thing you'll need to learn is how to hunt vampires. Now, get everything in your head that you've got from TV and movies and just get it out of there, okay? Just forget it, because it's all wrong. What you are looking for is daytime. Now, my fellow Goths out there, I know that we love going out at night. Why are you hunting vampires at night? Why? Why would you hunt a vampire when they are at their most powerful as opposed to when they're at their weakest? Exactly. So, are you going to have to hunt some vampires at night? Yes, of course. But your goal is to take out like 90% of them during the day. Most vampires are completely dormant during the day. You can take a stake, you can put it through their chest, you're done. Some vampires are able to be mobile during the day, and you need to be aware of that because they will cause you problems. So you've got to be ready. Don't expect every single one to just be sitting there like a slab of meat. Okay? Now, speaking of which, you need to have a stake. Now, what I do is I have fashioned the back of my pom-pom into a stake. That way I've always got at least 2 with me at all times. Yes, you do need your pom-poms with you. It's part of the magic. I don't know why, okay? I hate it. It just is. But you might as well at least accessorize. So have one stake, have it as part of your pom-pom, and you're aiming for the heart. Now the heart, as you know, is right here above the chest, right in this area. You will get better at it with time, and we've got some targets that are specially designed for you to practice on. Now, despite what you've seen in movies and television, throwing a dagger into the chest and piercing the heart isn't going to work. Plus, the odds of you making that is like almost nothing. So don't depend on that. You need to get up close and personal, which is why you want to do it when they're asleep, when they're like in their little torpor, okay? But here's the big thing, people. This is what you need to know. Just because you stake them through the heart, the vampire is not dead. Yes, I know they're already dead, but it's just way easier to use that term, okay? They're not dead yet. They are not dead. Putting them in stasis through stabbing them through the heart is just the first step. Once you put them through the heart, they are elemental beings. Wood and silver lock them into the earth. They become like the earth. They become like a block of wood. Okay? They are in stasis. But if you remove that stake, they will immediately begin to animate, and if it's nighttime, they will probably get up and bite your head off. Okay? So remember, don't just stake and walk away. That's not going to do it. Okay? You need to finish them off. How do you finish a vampire off? There are two things. You got to remove the head, and you got to burn the body. Now, here's the good thing. Vampires are not people, okay? Don't let them fool you. Just because they have the shape of a human doesn't mean they're human beings. They are no longer human. Their bodies are not human. If you looked at their cells under a microscope, it would not be human, okay? They are not people anymore. They are things that walk around that look like people, okay? It also makes you feel better about all the staking. But here's the thing. They go up pretty easy. It's not like trying to burn a human where you would need tons of fuel and a huge pyre. No. A lighter and a little bit of accelerant will do the job just fine. But if you try to burn them when they are still animate, it's not going to work very well. It will work, like they'll start to catch, but they'll just put themselves out. Okay, so unless you have a flamethrower, which is a little cumbersome, by the way, I've done it, but I don't recommend it, it's going to not work well. So the first thing is staking them completely immobile, completely helpless. Cut off the head. Don't skip that step. You may completely destroy them by burning them, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes those ashes will slowly regenerate over months or years, and then you have a really cheesed off vampire showing up one night that you destroyed. But if you cut off the head first and then burn them, they're done. That's it. They're gone. Okay? Rick 'em, rock 'em, roll. You can do it. Now, let's talk about nighttime, because as much as you should be focusing on hunting the vampires during the day, sometimes you have to hunt them at night because people are in danger. Because you've heard about attacks and you've tried to locate their nests during the day and you haven't been able to. We'll talk about locating the nests later. What are you going to do to hunt them at night? Now remember, with your cheerleader outfit, with your cheers, with your pom-poms, you are going to be much stronger and more resilient than the average human. But you are still not as strong as the vampire, okay? It's just going to let you hold your own. Think about like Superman versus Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is really, really strong, but she's not as strong as Superman. It's like that, okay? The vampire won't be able to take your head off with one punch, but he will win in a fight if you just fight him one-on-one with no extra. Now, did you notice what I have around my neck? That's right, it's a cross. Now, I know what you're wondering. Does the cross repel vampires? No, it doesn't. However, I told you earlier that wood and what? Silver. Silver repels vampire. It is part of their elemental nature. They cannot abide silver. I recommend that you get some silver jewelry and wear it around your neck because vampires love necks. They love them. They love necks. Why do you think I have these fashionable accessories on my arms as well? Yes, all of these are silver studded. I've got little silver studding in my hair even, in case they try to grab me by the hair. Just start wearing little bits of silver everywhere. It's like kind of like if you've got two magnets facing the same way and they repel each other. It's like that. It makes it harder for them to hit you, and it makes it impossible for them to grab hold of your neck if you've got silver around it. Okay? Because you cannot tell if that vampire is going to get the drop on you. They might do it, no matter how careful you are. And that silver on your body in different places will give you a much greater edge. But you definitely, at the very least, want to have some around your neck, because those guys love to grab necks. Okay? Now, when you're hunting the vampire at night, you want to draw them out. What do you draw a vampire out with? Blood. That's right. Give yourself a little cut, one place or another, somewhere. By the way, your cheerleader powers will heal you more quickly, so just be aware. But just give yourself a little cut, get a little blood flowing. That will draw them out to you. You want to be somewhere where you have access to stakes, where you have access to silver, and you have access to one other thing. And no, it's not holy water, it's garlic. And that's right, your final defense will be some garlic pills that you're taking now for the rest of your life. Yes, you can have some garlic in your pocket, you can have some other things, but you want to be ingesting garlic for the rest of your life, because if that vampire manages to get a bite on you, your cheerleader powers are going to help defend you so that you can't be turned easily. But that garlic in your blood will be like acid for the vampire. Yeah, pretty good, huh? So if they do manage to get a bite on you, it will actually stun them for a moment, allowing you to turn around the pom-pom and deliver the killing blow. All right? Now, we've got a lot of work to do. That is just the introduction. That is just the overview so you know what's coming. But there are a lot of vampires out there, because every time they make a successful kill, most of the bodies then become vampires. And that is why we are so critical. So, are you ready to get started with your training? Go team! Let's get out there and slay some vampires. Thank you so much for watching Roleplay Riot. If you've enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Rick'em, rock'em, roll. I think you're neat.